Hello everyone, welcome back to Educator Guru YouTube channel. Today, I'll be going to explain the answers of Human Resource Management Model Question Paper for first year BCom second semester students of Bangalore North University, that is BNU, and this is as per SEP syllabus. In my previous video, I've already posted the question paper. This model question paper is prepared by our Educator Guru team. Hope this will be useful. Before starting, I would like to request everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thank you. Now, let us start with the answers. Section A. Answer any 5 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. Name the 2 types of HR planning. The answer is short-term human resource planning and long-term human resource planning. Second, mention any 2 objectives of HRM. I have given 4 objectives. You can choose any 2 and write in the exam if this question is asked. 1. Societal objectives, organizational objectives, functional objectives, and personal objectives. Third, what is e-recruitment? E-recruitment in HRM refers to the use of digital and online tools and platforms to manage the entire recruitment process from attracting candidates to hiring them. It encompasses online job postings, online applications, and digital assessment methods, replacing traditional methods with a more efficient and cost effective approach. These answers I've given just for your reference. You can understand the concept and reframe and rewrite it in the exam. This is just for your reference and easy understanding. Next, what is a blank application form? A blank application form is a widely accepted device for getting information from a prospective applicant. This is a way of getting written information about candidates' particulars in his own handwriting. Next, what is meant by aptitude test? Aptitude test is a type of test which is conducted to measure the applicant's aptitude for the job in question. These are also measures of specific mental abilities like inductive and deductive reasoning, verbal comprehension, memory, and numerical ability. Next, define training. I've given 2 definitions. You can choose any one and write it in the examination. Or if you know any other definitions, you can use that also. That is fine. According to Edwin B. Flippo, training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skill of an employee for doing a particular job. According to Dales S. Beach, training is an organized procedure by which people learn knowledge and skills for a definite purpose. What is KBO? The full form, first you have to write the full form, knowledge based organization. Then you have to write the meaning of it. So KBO is an organization that creates and uses knowledge to benefit its employees, customers, and shareholders. It recognizes the knowledge is important and that sharing it across boundaries is more valuable than hoarding it. Now, let us go to section B. In this, you have to write any 3 questions, wherein each question carries 6 marks. Briefly explain any 6 personal attributes of HR manager. I have given around 9 options, 9 attributes. You can choose any 6 and write it in the exam. And here I have given just the points. You will have to build the explanation and write it in the exam. The points are intelligence, communicative skills, decisiveness, educational skills, human skills, executive skills, leadership skills, knowledge of labor and other laws, broad social outlook. Students, if you need explanation on how to write for each point, then please let me know in the comment section so that I can post it in the next video. Next, briefly explain the objectives of human resource planning. Below are some of the objectives. You can choose some of the objectives, main objectives, which is required for only 6 marks, which is enough for 6 marks, and explain it. in detail in the exam. So let us go through one by one now. Assessing manpower needs for future and making plans for recruitment and selection, assessing skill requirement in future, determining training and development needs of the organization, anticipating surplus or shortage of staff and avoiding unnecessary detentions or dismissals, controlling wage and salary costs, ensuring optimum use of human resources in the organization, helping the organization to cope with the technological development and modernization, ensuring higher labor productivity, ensuring career planning of every employer of the organization, and making succession programs. Next, write a note on centralized versus decentralized recruitment. So, if the question is like this, then you have to explain both centralized and decentralized recruitment. So, I've given in point wise bullet points so that it will be easy for you to revise at the time of exam. So, first, let us go through centralized recruitment. The cost of recruitment per candidate is low because of the large number of persons recruited under centralized recruitment, and it has the benefit of centralized promotion as well as transfer procedure. The service of experts will be available for recruitment. It also enables broad uniformity among various persons who are recruited under this system. Since there is uniformity among persons, it is very easy to transfer person from one place to another place or one plant area to another area. And the line managers of various plants or zones can concentrate on their work. They are relieved of the botheration of recruitment. And also it ensures effective and suitable placement to the candidates. Now let us go through decentralized recruitment. The units are well aware of the requirements of jobs and social and cultural background of the candidates available. It will be possible to recruit most suitable candidates under decentralized recruitment. Next, there may be certain area where suitable candidates are available. In centralized system of recruitment, the thrust will be to go to the places where required persons will be available. The recruitment can be done as and when there is a requirement. The delays in recruitment under centralized system can be avoided under this system. This method. The units will have full information or data about the process of recruitment and the system of feedback from the employment market, which will help in planning this function. The units will be free to use methods to stimulate prospective candidates, that is, future candidates, so that the proper persons are recruited for the jobs. The units can exercise better control over persons who are recruited by them as compared to those recruited by the main central agency. Next, briefly explain the philosophy behind the compensation management. The philosophy behind compensation management is to design a fair, effective, motivating reward system that aligns employees' efforts with the organizational goals. So now let us see some of the key principles of compensation management philosophy. First, fairness and equity. It ensures the employees are paid fairly in the comparison to others within the organization and with the industry. Next, motivation and performance. Linking compensation to performance encourages employees to work efficiently as well as it helps them to increase the productivity. Attraction and retention. A competitive compensation package helps attract talented individuals and retain skilled employees. Legal compliance. Ensuring that all compensation practices follow labor laws, tax, regulations, and wages acts. Transparency and consistency. A clear and consistent compensation policy builds trust and avoid discrimination. Next, briefly explain the various dimensions of employees' health. So, in exam, if they ask these type of questions, then first it is better to write a chart like this, which catches the eye of the invigilator, and you can grab marks easily. If the presentation is good in the exam, then you can grab marks easily, so that the invigilator will get to know your points clearly when it is represented in a diagrammatic format or a chart. So please use that tip, and it will be helpful for your exams and also to score more marks. So employees' health have various dimensions: physical, social, mental, and spiritual. Now let us go through one by one. So physical dimension. So what are the problems that is faced on in these dimensions are discussed here. I've given in a bullet point so that it will be easy for you to understand and also to remember at the time of exam. It will be easy to revise also. Fatigue due to long working hours or lack of rest, poor posture or ergonomics leading to body pain, lack of physical activity and poor diet, increased health problems like obesity, headaches, or sleep disorders. And the social dimensions, they face poor communication with colleagues or superiors or the boss, workplace conflicts and lack of team support, feeling isolated or out of the group, lack of appreciation or no recognition from the team. And under mental or emotional dimension, the employee feels stressed and anxious due to the pressure of work or the deadlines, low self-esteem or the fear of failure, difficulty in concentrating or making good decisions, burnout due to continuous mental strain. Then under spiritual dimension, lack of sense of purpose of job satisfaction, conflicts between personal and company policies, feeling disconnected from the organization's mission, and no opportunities for the personal growth or ethical development. Next, let us go to section C. Here you have to answer any three questions. Each question carries 14 marks. So, human resource management plays a vital role in the whole system of management of the industrial organization. Explain. So, this means you have to write the importance and role of HRM in an industrial organization. I have given some points with 2 lines of explanation. You can expand even more according to the marks, like if it is given for 6 marks or 14 marks, you just check with that and explain it accordingly. So, first is human resource planning. HRM anticipates future workforce requirements and plans according to ensure that the right number of people with the right skills are available at the right time. Then, recruitment and selection. Hiring suitable candidates is essential for industrial performance. It ensures fair and effective recruitment process to bring in skilled and motivated individuals. Next, training and development. HRM organizes training programs to increase the skills of the employees, especially in the industrial environments where technology and safety standards keep evolving. Then, performance management. HRM sets performance goals and evaluates the output of the employees, which helps them to give the feedback to improve the productivity, which also helps in aligning the individual performance with the targets of the organization. Next, compensation and benefits. Fair wages, benefits, incentives, these all increases the employees' morale, and also HRM designs and implements compensation system that are both motivating and competitive. Industrial relations. In industries, labor unions and employee relations are the most vital and sensitive area. Here, HRM plays a key role in negotiating with the unions and resolving the conflicts or fights and help in maintaining a peaceful relation. Next, employee motivation and engagement. HRM uses various tools like recognition, rewards, career development, and communication to keep employees motivated and committed constantly. Health, safety, and welfare. Industrial workplaces can pose risks. HRM ensures a safe and healthy environment by implementing proper safety protocols and welfare measures. Next, legal compliance. HRM ensures that the company adheres to all labor laws and regulations like Factories Act, Industrial Disputes Act, and Minimum Wages Act. Then, change management. With changing industrial technologies and methods, HRM helps manage transitions by training employees and preparing them for the change, and they won't resist to the change. Organizational development. HRM fosters a culture of learning, innovation, and continuous improvement, which contributes to the long term growth and competitiveness of the organization. Next, what are the sources of recruitment in business firms? Explain the internal sources and their merits. So here also I have given the pictorial representation like chart, which is easy for your understanding, and also you can use this for use this method to represent in the exam also. So sources of recruitment, internal and external sources. Under internal sources we have four sources: present employees, employee referrals, former employees, and previous applicants. The external sources are advertisement, employment exchanges, unsolicited applicants, professional organizations, data banks, similar organization, casual callers, labor contractors, trade unions, gate recruitment, campus recruitment, walk-ins, write-ins and talk-ins, recruitment agencies, displaced persons and competitors. So now let me explain the internal sources and their merits as asked in the question. So, present employees. Employees already working in the organization are promoted or transferred to fill the vacancies. They are familiar with the company culture, rules, and responsibilities. This method motivates employees and reduces training needs, and also builds career growth opportunities and increases the loyalty of the employee. This saves time and the cost of recruitment. The main merits are cost effective, boosts employee morale, and faster placement. Next, employee referrals. Here, existing employees suggest other candidates who are from their family or friends. They refer those candidates who are better fit as they already know the company status, and the process is also quicker and it is more reliable. This reduces the cost of advertisement and recruitment, and employee also feels safe, and he is also happy that his hiring decision has been considered by the company. So the merits here are quick and low cost, better cultural fit, and trusted recommendations. Next, former employees. People who previously worked in the organizations are rehired here. So they already know the process of the company, so the training period is less. And they also return with some extra improved skills and more experience. Rehiring is very easy and confident choice as the talent of that former employee is already known. And also the loyalty is higher in this method. So the benefits are low training cost, experienced and familiar with work, and reduces hiring risk. Next, fourth, previous applicants. Candidates who applied in the past but were not selected are reconsidered under this method. Their resume are already available in the company's database, and suitable for quick filling of positions. It also shows the company values past interest, saves time in fresh job posting. So the main merits are, to summarize: save time and cost, already evaluated candidates, good backup pool for urgent needs. So this is how we have to explain all the internal sources and the merits. Next, what is career planning? What are the challenges today's managers are facing in career advancement? So, career planning is a deliberate process through which a person becomes aware of personal career related attributes and the lifelong series of stages that contribute to his career fulfillment. Next, in modern workplace, managers face various challenges in advancing their careers. These challenges are due to change in the environment of the business, or due to rising competition, evolving the employee expectation, or due to the technological development. So let us see the main challenges one by one. Rapid technological changes. So under this, there is constant updates in technology, which makes the manager to upskill himself frequently. Lack of technical knowledge will limit the career growth. Difficulty in adapting to digital tools or data driven decision making. Next, global competition. Managers now compete with global talent due to globalization. Opportunities may be limited due to outsourcing and offshoring. Need to work across cultures and time zone increases complexity. Next, work-life balance issues. Manager often work long hours with higher responsibilities. That is when he cannot balance his personal life and also work, which increases the stress. Poor work-life balance may affect mental health and also affects his performance at the work. Next, lack of career planning. Many managers do not have a clear career development plan, which is due to no proper guidance or mentoring, which which limits their growth. And organizations may not offer structured career paths always. Higher performance pressure. Continuous pressure to meet targets and deadlines are given by the company, which is sometimes pressurized, stressed for the employees, where one can also fail, and which affects their reputation and promotion chances further. So, high stress level may lead to burnout or job dissatisfaction. Next, resistance to change. Some managers find it hard to accept the organizational changes or technological changes, which is very inflexibility, and which will make them not to take new job roles at the workplace, which will in turn result in failure, and they become outdated. The next is limited opportunities for promotion. So, flat organizational structures reduce promotional levels, which will slow down the process of the fewer senior positions promotions. Then, competition from younger or more tech savvy professionals increases. Then, managing diverse team. Today's workplace include people of different cultures, ages, and background. They require managers to develop the emotional intelligence, and also to include the leadership. In this, if there is any miscommunication and in the team, then it affects the team performance and also in turn gets a bad image on the manager. So, in conclusion, about these challenges, what the manager should do is, manager must always continuously adapt, learn, and strategically plan their careers to overcome the above challenges. This will help them in advancement of their career successfully, which is dependent on the emotional resilience, adaptability, skill development, and ability to lead in a dynamic environment. Now, let us go to the next question. Explain the concept of potential appraisal. What are the objectives and steps involved in the process of potential appraisal? So, what is potential appraisal? Let us see. It is a process of assessing an employee's ability to grow and take up higher responsibilities in the future. It focuses on identifying hidden talents, leadership qualities, and readiness for promotion or more challenging roles. Unlike performance appraisal, potential appraisal looks at future potential. Now, the objectives are as under: to identify employees who can take up future leadership or managerial roles, to assist in succession planning and internal promotions, to design training and development programs based on individual needs, to guide employees in their career planning and growth, to make better decisions in manpower planning and talent utilization. Now, steps. First step is to identify the organizational needs. Here you need to understand the roles which are there in future and the skills that need to meet the company goals. Next, you have to define the key competencies. For that, you have to set an evaluation criteria like leadership, creativity, decision making, adaptability, etc. Next, you have to collect the data by using the tools like assessments, manager feedback, interviews, and past records. After collecting the data, you have to evaluate and give a rating. By how is it done? By assessing each employee's strength and weakness and his potential based on each set criteria. Then, after assessing the employee strength, you have to provide feedback and give the counseling if required, in like by informing the employees about the result and help them understand that where they need to improve, the area of improvement. Then create development plan, like offering job rotation, maintaining, or if there is a need of any training of any for any upliftment of the skill on their result of the appraisal, that needs to be done. Next, we'll go to the next question. What changes have been brought in the HR due to the COVID pandemic all around the world? How can the organizations deal with the current scenario. So, what are the changes that brought in HR due to COVID-19 pandemic that we will see? First, remote work and work from home option was started. The pandemic forced a sudden shift to remote working, making work from home, and it is a new norm. It became a new norm. HR had to implement virtual collaboration tools and manage remote employee productivity. Then, health and safety measures. Organization introduced strict health protocols like sanitization, social distancing, temperature check, and health monitoring to ensure the workplace safety. Then digital transformation. HR accelerated the adoption of digital HR technologies such as virtual onboarding, online training, e-payroll, and digital performance management system. Then, flexible working hours. To accommodate employees' personal challenges during the pandemic, like childcare, flexible working hours became common. Then, employee well being focus. HR started emphasizing mental health, stress management programs, and counseling services due to increased anxiety and burnout risks. Talent acquisition changes. Recruitment moved online with virtual interviews, online assessment, and digital onboarding processes becoming standard. Performance management shift. Focus moved from strict output based evaluation to more empathetic and goal oriented appraisals, considering remote work challenges. Cost optimization. Many organizations restructured HR budgets, froze hiring, or implemented salary cuts or benefits adjustments to cope with economic uncertainty. So now how the organizations can deal with the current scenario, we will see the points one by one. Adopt hybrid work models. Combine remote and on-site work to provide flexibility while maintaining collaboration and organizational culture. Invest in digital HR tools by using advanced HR software for communication, employee engagement, performance training and tracking. Then focus on employee well-being by continuously giving mental health support programs, encouraging work life balance, and providing resources to manage stress and burnouts. Then, enhance communication. Maintain transparent and frequent communication to keep employees informed and engaged, reducing uncertainty. Then, upskill and reskill workforce by providing continuous learning opportunities to help employees adapt to changing job roles and technologies. Revise policies for flexibility. Updating HR policies to support flexible timings, leave options, and remote work guidelines aligned with the employee needs. Then, strengthening the leadership. Train managers to lead virtual teams effectively, show empathy, and support team cohesion. Then also main thing is preparing for future crisis. Develop contingency plans, crisis management teams, and flexible business continuity strategies. Next, last section is section D. This is skill development questions. So here you have to answer any one question out of two questions, and each question carries 10 marks. Compare and contrast the following employee management models: IES model of management, the Zinger model of employee engagement. So, first let us go through IES model of engagement, which is developed by the Institute of Employment Studies, UK. This defines the employee engagement as a positive attitude held by the employee towards the organization and its values, and focuses mainly on the psychological contract between the employer and the employee. The main elements that include in IES model are involvement in decision making, clear job roles and expectations, supporting leadership, opportunities for development, and two-way communication. This emphasizes the organizational practices that create engagement. Then, Zinger model of engagement was developed by David Zinger, who is a leadership consultant. Here, the use of holistic and practical approach has been done, which is often shown in a 12 block pyramid. This model mainly focuses on personal, organizational, and strategic aspects of the engagement. The key aspects of this model are to achieve results, enliven work roles, build relationships, maximize performance, foster well-being, recognize contributions. So this model mainly on an overall basis emphasizes in aligning employee goals with organizational goals and also personal motivation. Now let us see a comparison table of IES model and Zinger model. So the main origin of IES was from Institute for Employment Studies. Here Zinger was found by David Zinger, who is a consultant. In IES, under IES model, the focus was main on organizational strategies to boost engagement, whereas under Zinger, it is holistic, strategic, and personal engagement. The key components under IES model were communication, development, and support. Whereas under Zinger, it is results, relationships, well being, and recognition. Under IES model, the approach was research based and organization driven. Whereas under Zinger, it is practical, visual, and individual focused. IES model used more suitable application for HR policy and systems, whereas Zinger model used application which is ideal for leadership coaching and daily practice. So this table helps you in understanding both the table easily, and also you can use this table if it is asked in exam, which is a right way of representing and easily catches the eye of the evaluator. Next, create a comprehensive job description and job specification for a marketing manager. So first you have to write the job title as marketing manager. Then job description. This is just a like draft format I've given. You can rephrase it and write it in the exam if at all it is asked. A marketing manager is responsible for planning, developing, and executing marketing strategies to promote a company's products or services. They manage marketing campaigns, coordinate with sales and design teams, oversee market research, and ensure consistent brand messaging. The role includes managing budgets, leading a team, and analyzing campaign performance to improve the ROI, which is nothing but return on investment. Next, key responsibilities. Develop marketing plans and campaigns, conduct market research and trend analysis, manage digital and traditional marketing efforts, collaborate with sales or product teams, track marketing performance using KPIs, lead and mentor the marketing team. Job specification is given now. The first you have to write the qualification, bachelor's degree in marketing or related field, the number of years of experience, and what are the certifications have been done. Then the skills required. Under that, you have to write strong communication and leadership skills, proficiency in digital marketing tools and platforms, strategic thinking and project management skills, creativity and attention to detail, ability to analyze market data and adapt strategies. Personal qualities are result oriented, innovative, team leader, and adaptable to change. Hope the answers and explanation with tips were useful. And in our next video, we'll be posting the answers with detailed explanation and tips for BUMASTIC subject and also AFA, that is Advanced Financial Accounting. All the best for the exam students. Thank you. And also please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.